After we define the machine type and set up the tool settings, stock setup, now we are ready to apply the two paths. And we can do that by clicking here, two paths. And the first one I want to show you is the contour. Now you will see this window. This window chaining, basically it will show up almost all of the two paths. What it means is that it allows you to select the object you want to cut. So if I use the default one, chain, I want to cut this entire rectangle, I can just click somewhere I want to start my two paths. I want to start from here. You will see that the entire rectangle is selected and start these arrows from here. Now I'm going to cancel it. I'm going to show you the single one. If I just want to cut this line, I will use single. It will start from here to there. But if I want to cut from this line and that line, I can do that. Click here and then also click here. So I'm cutting this line and that line. Let me close it, show you another one. Let me close it again. Another one is the partial. So if I want to cut from this point all the way to this point, so I'm going to say partial, start from here and here. It will help me to select this chain. So it really depends on where you want to cut the parts, and you want to cut it the full one or just this portion of that. So you will be able to choose different one. You can actually choose multiple. Let me show you again. If you want to show a single like this one and this one and there. So what it will do is I will cut from here up and then move over here from here down and then move over here from here to the right. So that you can do with single. Now another thing, when you do a chain, you will have to make sure you select your beginning and the end properly. What it means, if I do a selecting in here, my starting point will be here. But if I do the other way, if I select that point in here, my starting point will be here. You may not think this is important, but it's actually very important when you select where you start. Now for example, I'm going to show you, let me cancel it again, show you a simple one with the chain, single line. If I want to cut this, this is my block. I don't want to cut into this area. I want to cut from outside. In CNC machining, most of the time you want it to be climb milling. So this means your tool will rotate clockwise and climb. So you start from here, it will climb this way. But if you start from here, you will climb from this way. So if you do start from here, basically you're cutting into the block. But if you start from there, you will start by coming out from outside the block. You can still change directions. You can change direction in here if you click the line by mistake. So again, it is important to choose where you cut, because if you are doing a climb milling, you have to make sure the way you select is correct. And you can switch by left and right. Now think about it. If you are doing this here, starting from this point, you just imagine this. The tool will do climbing, will rotate this direction. But if you are doing here, let's say in this case, flip this here, the tool is not going to be going this, because this is not a climb milling, this is a convention milling. So the machine automatically will start from here. And obviously you can change to conventional milling if you want to in MasterCAM, but it's not recommended to do that. So most of the time you will want to do a climb milling. So if you want to see the climb milling, if you look at this side, it's not a climb milling, it is a conventional. You change your rotations, but if you're on here, your tooth is climbing the two path. So If you want to cut the outside, basically you have to do it this way. So you're climbing along the path.